my dear students. My name is Dr. K.C.H. Apparo, working as an Associate Professor in Mechanical Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Today I would like to explain about the solving of transportation models by LCM, least cost method, and Vogel's approximation method, okay, VAM method. Just I already explained in the previous classes. So, to find the initial basic feasible solution. So, for the transportation model, so there are three methods. Method one is the northwest corner rule. So, already covered in the previous classes. So, next method is the least cost method. So next one is the Vogel's approximation method. So that is the third one. So now I want to explain about procedure steps of the or how to solve the numerical, which was so transportation problem by the least cost method. Okay. So just like we'll see. So solving of the transportation model by least cost method. So it is very simple method to solve the transportation models to find the initial basic feasible solution of the transportation model. Okay, so just I already already explained in the previous classes also. So that to solve the transportation models, so three things should be needed. So first one is we should know the demand and we should know the supply. So demand is nothing but just like a capacity to generate the products by the sources S1 and S2 and S3. So this the capacity is equal to 7. So that 9 and 18. Okay. So next to demand. So the demand is the ability to store the warehouse capacities. Ability to store the warehouses. So D1, D2, D3 and D4. These are the warehouses or distribution centers. Okay. So these are the demands 5, 8, 7, 14 are considered as the demands. So we know that supplies and we know that demands. Also shipping cost also given here. Shipping cost. It means shipping of transport of one unit from the source 1 to destination D1. Okay, so that takes 19 rupees. That is the transportation cost. So this transportation of one unit from source S1 to destination D2. So that takes transportation cost is equal to just 30 rupees. Okay, similarly transportation of one unit from S1 to D3, so takes 50 rupees. So these are the shipping costs. You know that. If you know that these three things, then you go for the solving of any transportation model. Okay. So now we'll see the we'll solve the transportation model by least cost method. Okay. So So before going to that, just like how to check the is it balanced or unbalanced transportation model? So is it balanced transportation model or unbalanced transportation model? So you know that the number of supplies, if the number of supplies is equal to number of demands, then that is the balanced transportation model. Okay. So if it is not equal, so that is the unbalanced transportation model. You know that. So then you have to check is it balanced or unbalanced. Okay. So 7, 9, 18. So total 7, 9 is the 16. So plus 18, that is a 34. So just like 5, 8, 7. So 8, 7, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 14. So that is the 34. So here number of demands is equal to number of supply. So it is a balanced transportation model. Then we can proceed to solve the transportation model by any three of methods, either northwest corner rule, either least cost method, either Vogel's approximation method. Okay. So if it is not balanced, if it is unbalanced, then we have to balance it by adding some dummy columns and dummy rows. We'll see the type of numericals also in next class. Okay. So here we'll solve this transportation model to finding the first step of transportation model, that is the finding the initial basic feasible solution by the least cost method. Okay, we'll see. So as the name suggests, least cost. So that name is the least cost method. It means least cost. These are the costs: 19 rupees, 30 rupees, 50 rupees, 10 rupees, and 70 rupees, just like 30 rupees and 40. So all these are the just like cost, shipping cost of each unit from the source to destination. So you know that just like least cost method means, so you have to identify the least cost cell, then you have to allocate that one. Okay, see here 19, here 30, here 50, 10. Okay, so 70, 30, 40 and 60. So 48 and 7 and 20. So all these costs, so 8 is the least cost. Okay? So 8 is the least cost. So you have to allocate 8 this cell first. Okay, so just you know the procedure of allocation. So in the allocation, so we have to allocate this cell. So for this cell, there are two values. One is the supply, that is the 18. Another one is the demand, so that is 8. So there are two values. If there are two values, you have to allocate the minimum values, because so transportation is the just like minimization cost, like this one. Okay, so cost if the so minimization cost oriented. So just you have to allocate 8 minimum value. If you allocate here 8, then this way 8 will be cancelled, that will be 0. Automatically the total row, so the total column will be cancelled. Okay, so then 18 minus 8, because 8 already allocated here, then 18 minus 8 means, so here the remaining value is equal to 10. Okay, then you have to identify the next least cost value. So what is the next least cost value here? 19, next 10. So okay, just to 20. So 10 is the least cost value. Okay, so then you have to allocate this cell. Okay, so allocate this cell. So for this cell there are two values. One is the 14, another one is the 7. So which is minimum? 7 is the minimum. Just you have to allocate minimum value. So if you allocate 7 here, then this 7 will be cancelled. Automatically the complete row will be cancelled. Okay, if you allocate 7 here, remaining value is equal to 14 minus 7 means, so remaining value is equal to 7. Okay, then next again you have to identify the least cost value. So remaining, so this is a 70, 40, 60. Here also 40, 70, 20. So 20 is the minimum value. So remaining all the cells are cancelled. Okay, 20. So 20 how to allocate. For the 20, there are two values. One is the 7, another one is the 10. Okay, so you have to allocate minimum value. So you have to allocate here 7. If you allocate 7 here, automatically this 7 will be cancelled. So automatically the complete column will be cancelled. So here remaining value 10 minus 7. So because 7 is already allocated here, so remaining value is equal to, so 10 minus 7. So that is the 3. Okay, so next then you have to again you have to identify the least cost cell, so which are not just cancelled. Okay, so here 70, here 40, here 40, here 70. So 40 is the least cost value. Okay, here 40, here also 40. You can allocate anyone. Okay, so just like uh, okay, if you allocate here, so just like which is minimum. So minimum is equal to, that is the 3. If you allocate 3 here, this value will be 0. Automatically, just like the total row will be cancelled. Okay, remaining value is equal to 2. Okay, remaining value is equal to 2. So next, okay, so just okay, next minimum value. What is the next minimum value? 40 is the minimum, next minimum value. Okay, so then there are two values. One is 7, another one is 9. You have to allocate the minimum number. If you allocate 7 here, automatically 7 will be cancelled. The total column will be cancelled. So here remaining value is equal to here remaining value is equal to 2. Remaining value is equal to 2. So finally there is only one cell, that is the 2. So here also 2, here also 2. Then you can allocate 2 here. So then this column, this 2 will be cancelled, this will be 2 will be cancelled. The column will be cancelled, the row will be cancelled. So in this way, just like we can allocate here, just like allocated value is equal to, so 7 into 10. So allocated value into shipping cost. So plus 2 into 70, 2 into 70 plus 7 into 40, 7 into 40, 7 into 40 plus next to 3 into 40, 3 into 40 plus, so 8 into 8, 8 into 8. So plus, so last 7 into 20. So 7 into 20. So this is the just like last value. So 7 into 10. So just like plus 2 into 70. So 70 into 40. So 3 into 40. Next to 8 into 8. Next to 7 into 20. Okay. So this is the just like least cost value by the, so just least cost value transportation cost, least transportation cost by least cost method. Okay. So in this way, just like we can solve any numerical, so by least cost method. So it is very simple. Okay. So just I want to repeat that one by like this one. Just so just listen carefully. Once again, I want to repeat it. So by direct PPT. Okay. So first of all, you have to identify the what one. So least cost value. So 8 is the least cost value. Then you have to allocate 8. If you allocate 8, this will be cancelled. So automatically it's 0. So we can strike the so this column. Okay. Here remaining value is equal to 10. Here 10. Okay. Then you have to identify the next least cost value. What is the next least cost value? 10 is the next least cost value. Then you have to allocate. So here there are two values. One is 7, another one is the 14. So you have to allocate minimum value, that is 7. Okay. So here remaining 7, here 0. This total row will be cancelled. Okay, like this one. Next, to identify the just the minimum cost values. What is the minimum cost value? Minimum cost cell. So 20. Okay. So 20. You have to allocate this one. So for the allocation, there are two values. One is the 10, another one is the 7. So you have to allocate 7 here. Okay. 7. If you allocate 7 here, this 7 will be cancelled. This 10 minus 7 means remaining 3 value. Okay. So this total column will be cancelled like this one. Okay. So similarly, so next we have to identify the least cost cell. What is the least cost cell here? 70, 40, 40 and 70. So 40 is 2 times are there, just like we can take any one cell, least cost. So if you take this one, so minimum value is equal to this is 5, this is 3. So you have to allocate a minimum value. So 3 here. If you allocate 3 here, this 3, this 5 minus 3, so remaining value is equal to 2. Okay. Then so then this total row will be cancelled. Next, I have to identify the minimum value. So that is 40. So there are two values. One is 7, one is 9. So you have to allocate 7. If you allocate 7, this 7 will be cancelled. Automatically, the total column will be cancelled. Okay. Here remaining value is equal to 2, like this one. Okay. So next, so there are only one cell. So that is here 2, here 2. You can allocate 2 here. If you allocate 2 here, just like remaining values will be 0, you can cancel all the columns. Okay. So just like in this way, just to we can solve the any transportation model by the least cost method. Okay. So that is the one method. So next we will go for the WAM. So Vogel's approximation method. So this method is very important method compared to previous two methods. That is the northwest corner rule and the least cost method. Okay, so this is the important method. Okay, this gives the just good value compared to previous one. Okay, so in this WAM method, just I want to explain about the procedure steps of the WAM method, how to solve the transportation model by WAM method. So just to first of all, you have to identify the, or you have to calculate the penalties here. So penalties, okay. So penalty for the each row, penalty for the each row and each column. Okay, so by taking the difference, so that is very important, by taking the difference between the smallest and next smallest unit, smallest and next smallest value of the transportation cost. Okay, so just like we have to identify the smallest and the next smallest, then you have to subtract the uh, you have to differentiate both the values. Okay, so that is called penalty. Okay, that is very important. Next, observe the penalty computed row and columns. Select the cell with the largest penalty. Okay, so then you have to identify the which is the largest penalty, or which cell has the largest penalty, then you have to allocate that one. Okay, so just like largest penalty, and allocate the possible just like a quantity. Okay, so which has minimum capacity and minimum demand. So just we know that we have to allocate the minimum value, either it is minimum supply value or minimum demand value. Okay, next to adjust the supply, adjust the supply and demand. Okay, so and cross out the satisfied rows. So just strike up the just to satisfied rows means if the allocate, if the complete values are allocated, then you can cancel the rows or columns. Okay, so repeat the step 1 and step 3 until just all the units have been allocated. Okay, so we'll see one numerical, then you can understand clearly. Okay, so this is the just like numerical. So same numerical has been taken here. So just like to solve this numerical by the WAM method. Okay, so just like first of all in the Vogel's approximation method, just first you have to identify the penalties. Okay, so penalty of the first row, so penalty of the first row, so penalty of the second row, penalty of the third row. Similarly, penalty of the first column, penalty of the second column, third column, fourth column. Here also, first of all, before going to solve the transportation model by any three methods, first you have to identify the just like just the three conditions. What are the conditions? If the demands are given or not, supplies are given or not, then shipping costs are given or not. You have to check that one. You have to know these three things. If you know these three things, then you go for the solving of the transportation model. Okay, so after that, then you have to check the is it balanced or unbalanced. If it is not balanced, you have to convert it into balanced numerical. Okay, so you know that this same numerical this numerical is taken to solve the transportation cost by LCM, so least cost method. So we know that this is the just like this one is the balanced matrix or balanced transportation model. Okay, so because 7 9, so 18 is the 34. Here also demand is equal to 34. Okay, so you know that the supply and demand values and cost values also, shipping cost values. Okay, then you have to find identify the just penalties. So penalty first you have to consider the first row. Okay, so first row, what is the first row? Just like here 19, 30, 15, 10. Okay, so least value, minimum value is equal to smallest value is equal to 10. Next to smallest value is equal to 19. Okay, then you have to differentiate between these two values. It means 19 minus 10. So 19 minus 10 is the just like 9. So 9 is the penalty for the first row. Okay, so just like already have given the procedure steps here. Okay, so that is the difference between the smallest and the next smallest unit, or next smallest values, the difference between these two smallest values. So that is the penalties. Okay, so 9 is the penalty for the first row. So similarly, how to identify the second row? So second row, the minimum value is equal to 30. So next smallest value is equal to 40. So 40 minus 30. So here 10 is the penalty value. Okay. Similarly, next to third row 48, 70, 20. So smallest value is the 8. Next smallest value is the just like 20. So 20 minus 8. So 20 minus 8 is equal to 12. You know that. Okay. That is the just a penalty for the third row. Similarly, how to find the penalties for the columns also. The first column 19, 17, 40. So 19 is the minimum value, smallest value. Next smallest value is equal to 40. So 40 minus 19, that is the 21. You can write here. So similarly, just like for the second column, so 30, 38. Okay. So 30 minus 8. So we can allocate that one, just like penalty is equal to 22. So next 50, 40 and 70. So 50 minus 40, that is the 10. Okay. So next 10, 60, 20. So minimum value is equal to 10. Next smallest value is equal to 20. 20 minus 10 is equal to 10 here. These are the penalties. Here 9, 10, 12. Here 21, 22 and 10, 10. So in which you have to identify the which is maximum penalty. So or which row or which column has the maximum penalty. So this is the 22. It has the maximum penalties. Just like you have to identify that one. The corresponding column you have to take that one. So in this corresponding column also, just like you have to take the minimum cost, minimum shipping cost cell. Minimum shipping cost cell. So that cell, just first of all, we should allocate that cell. Okay, here. So okay, so here because this is the required column. So based upon the highest penalty rate. So this in this column. So which cell you have to choose? Which cell? So based upon the shipping cost, which cell has the low minimum or least to shipping cost? That cell which should be taken for the allocation. Okay. So here 8, here 30 and 30. So 8 is the minimum value. So this cell we should choose. Okay. Then you have to allocate the cell. Okay. So for this cell there are two values. One is the 18, another one is the 8. Okay. You know that for the allocation, how to allocate the minimum value. So here 18, here 8. So you have to allocate minimum value is equal to 8. So that is the allocated value. If you allocate here 8, then this 8 will be cancelled. That the complete column will be cancelled. Okay. Here just like 18 minus 8. So 10 is the remaining value. Here remaining value is equal to 10. Okay. So next, so it is completed. Next again you have to find out the just like penalties. So just it was cancelled. So neglect that one. Then remaining columns and cells you have to consider that one. So this here 19, here 50, here 10. So same. So minimum value is equal to 10. Next smallest value is equal to 19. So 19 minus 10. So then here also 9. Okay. So here also minimum value is equal to 40 here. Okay. So next minimum is equal to 60. So 60 minus 40, 20. So the penalty value. Okay. Next to 40, 70, 20. So 40 minus 20. So 20 is the penalty value. Okay. So next similar to column wise. So in the first column, so if the column cancelled, remaining column values should be same. So like this one. Okay. Minimum value is equal to 19. So next minimum smallest value is equal to 40. 40 minus 19 is the 21. You can write like this one. So here 21. Okay. So this one cancelled. So here also same value, that is the 50 minus 40, that is 10. Okay. So here also just like 10 minus 40 minus, no, no, 20 minus 10, so that is the 10. Okay, same values will get. If the column is cancelled, same values will get for the remaining columns. Okay, but row values will be changes, remember that one. If the row is cancelled, if the row is cancelled, remaining row values should be same, but column values will be changed. Okay, remaining that point. So just like, then you have to identify which is the maximum. So which is the maximum here? 9, 9, 20, 20 here, 21, 10, 10. So 21 is the highest penalty value. The corresponding column you have to take. In that corresponding column, you have to identify the just like least cost cell. So what is the least cost cell? So this is the least cost cell. So you have to allocate that one. You have to allocate that one. Okay. So for this cell, there are two values. One is the just like 5, another one is the 7. Okay. So which is minimum? 5 is minimum. So then you have to allocate 5 here. If you allocate 5 here, this 5 will be cancelled. The total column will be cancelled. The total column will be cancelled. Here 7 minus 5, remaining value is equal to 2. Remaining value is equal to 2. Again, you have to find out the penalties. Okay. So here penalty 50 minus 10. So 40 is the next penalty value. Here just like 60 minus 40, the 20 is the penalty value. Here 50 minus 20, 70 minus 20, that is 50 is the penalty value. Okay, just a column. So here column is cancelled, so remaining column values should be same. So here 10, here 10. Okay, again you have to check the penalties which is maximum. So here 10, here 10, here 40, here 20, here 50. Which is maximum? This is the maximum. The corresponding row is the selected row. Then in that row, you have to identify the which cell has the least cost value. So here 70, here 20. Which cell has least cost? So this is this cell. This cell has the lowest cost. Okay, lowest shipping cost. Then you have to allocate this one. So allocation, for the allocation here 10, here 14. So which is minimum? 10 is minimum compared to 14. Then you have to allocate 10 here. If you allocate 10 here, this 10 will be cancelled, will be 0. Then total row will be cancelled. Total row will be cancelled. Okay. Again, you have to find the penalties. Okay. Here row will be cancelled. Remaining row values will be same, but column values will be changed. Okay. You know that. So 50 minus 20. So 50 minus 10. So that is next penalty is equal to. Okay. Okay. Next penalty is equal to. So here I am writing here. Next penalty is equal to same value. So because row is cancelled, it means remaining row values will be same. Okay. Next 60 minus 40, that is 20. Okay. So column values, just you have to check it. So 50 minus 40, so that is the just like 10, and here also 60 minus 10, so this is the 50. Okay. So then you have to identify the highest penalty value. So 50 is the highest penalty value. The correspondent column is the selected column. In that column, you have to identify the least cost cell. What is the least cost cell? So 10 is the least cost cell. So this cell should be allocated first. Okay, for the allocation, there are two values. One is the 14. Here we are already given 10. So the remaining value is equal to 4 here. Okay. So this is the 4. This is the just like 2. Okay. Remaining value is equal to 2 here. So 4 and 2. Which value have to allocate? Minimum value. So 2 have to allocate. Okay. Here we have to allocate 2. If you allocate 2 here, this 2 will be cancelled. The total row, will be cancelled. Okay. If you allocate 2 here, remaining value is equal to 2 here. Remaining value is equal to 2 here. Okay. Then again you have to find out the just like so find out the penalties. So what are the penalties? There are two cells only. So just like here, mm, so row wise 60 minus 40, that is the 20. Oh, okay, here 40, here 60. So here 40, here 60. Which is maximum? This is the maximum. So this cell you have to allocate. Okay. So this cell, just we have to allocate what is the remaining values here? 2, here 9. So 2 should be allocated here. Okay. 2 should be allocated. If you allocate 2 here, this 2 will be cancelled. The total column will be cancelled. Okay. If you allocate 2 here, just like remaining value is equal to 9 minus 2, that is the 7. Okay. The remaining cell is equal to, this is the last cell. So this value also is 7, this value also 7. So then you can allocate the 7 here directly. If you allocate 7 here, automatically those column and row both are will be cancelled. This is the allocation process. Okay. So just like it means 5 into 19 and 2 into 10 and 7 into 40, 2 into 60, 8 into 8, 10 into 20. Okay. This is the least cost transportation cost by the Worms method. Okay. 5 into 19, 2 into 10, so 7 into 40 and 2 into 60 and 8 into 8 and 10 into 20. So total is equal to 779. So before value is the just like nearly 1000 something. Okay. So it means compared to LCM method, so Worms Vogel's approximation method gives the good value. It means minimum cost. Okay. So compared to remaining two methods, so WAM method is the best method. So because it reduces the transportation cost. Okay. Remember that one also. So just we can computing the just like shipping cost here. Just like D2A is equal to 100. So just like 100 into 5, 200 into 4, 100 into 3. So 200 into, this is the just like value. You can add that one also. Okay. So next we'll see the so optimality. So optimality. So test for the optimality. Okay. So just like already I explained that one. So I already told that one. So transportation model is carried out. Our transportation problem will be solved by two steps or two processes. The first one is our first step is just like finding the initial basic feasible solution. So to find the initial basic feasible solution, there are three methods. What is the methods? Northwest corner rule. Second one is the least cost method. Third one is the Vogel's approximation method. Okay. So already explained those processes. Okay. So after completion of that one, it means after finding the initial basic feasible solution by any one method, then you go for the just like optimality, testing of optimality. Okay. So to test the optimality, there are two methods. One is the just like stepping stone method. Another one is the modified distribution method. So okay, in this so in this class, I want to explain about the modified distribution method. So okay, how to optimize the numerical, or how to optimize the transportation model by Modi method. So we'll see that one in next class. We'll see the shipping stone method also. Okay. So just like for that one, just for the optimal test, first of all you have to find the basic feasible solution by any one method. So here just like according to Vogel's approximation method, so just like transportation method was just like find out. Okay. So according to the Vogel's approximation method, so this is the allocated table or allocated cells. Okay. So for this just allocated problem, you have to check the optimality. You have to check the optimality. So by using the UV method. Okay. UV method or Modi method, both are same. Okay. So modified distribution method or UV method. Okay. So just like here, we can take the values, just like we can represent this supplies first rows we can represent U1, just like second row U2, and third row U3. So this is the procedure steps for the modified method. Okay. So similarly for the columns, so it is represented by first column V1, second column is equal to V2, third column is equal to V3. Okay. So how to find out the V1, V2, V3 values and U1, U2, U3 values by using the allocated cells, then you have to find out the just like Dij values. So Dij values for the unallocated cells. Okay. So by using allocated cells, you have to find out the UV values. By using these UV values, you have to find the Dij values for the unallocated cells. Okay. So these Dij values should be greater than or equal to 0. If the all the Dij values, okay, so distribution values, these distribution values, if you get these distribution values greater than or equal to 0, either 0 or positive values, if you get all the positive values, that is optimized. Okay. So just before that you have to find out the U1, U2 and U3 values. Okay. So just before going to find this UV values, so take any one value is 0. Okay. So I want to take this U2 is equal to 0. U2 is equal to 0. Okay. So just like you know that this is the cell, it is represented by Cij. So Cij means I is the column wise, J is the rows. Okay. So it means Cij, actually U plus V is equal to Cij. This is the formula. So this is the formula. Okay. So just like, so in this way, just like how to find that values. Okay. Before going to that, one more step, that is I forgot that one. So just before going to Modi method, we have to check that one, this formula m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocated cells, should be equal to number of allocated cells. It means so here number of allocated cells is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This value 5 should be equal to m plus n minus 1. What is m? What is n? M is the number of columns, n is the number of rows. Okay. So m is the number of columns and n is the number of rows. Here number of columns is equal to 3 plus number of rows also 3. So 3 plus 3 minus 1, it is equal to 5. This 5 is nothing but allocated cell numbers. So here allocated cell is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 allocated cells. That value, if that value is equal to m plus 1 minus 1, then you can go for the modified distribution method. Okay. So for the modified distribution method, you have to find out the, so first of all, UV methods. Okay. UV values. So here just like I want to take the first of all U2 is equal to 0. I want to take the U2 is equal to 0. Okay. So this Cij value is nothing but 5 cost. Okay. So shipping cost of that cell. Okay. Here just like this is the, this 5 is nothing but C11. Okay. Column 1, row 1. This 4 is nothing but C column 1, row 2, C12. So this is 3 is nothing but C okay, 1 3, 1 comma 3. So first column, okay, no. So first element shows the rows, second element shows the columns, just like, okay, C. Okay, C11, C1, that's the first row. So next to 1 comma 1, next element, that's the column. C11 means first row, first column. C12 means first row, second column. Okay. So C13 means first row and third column. So these values. Okay, you have to remember that one. So it means uv values u plus v is equal to c. It means suppose if you take this value, because you have to apply this one only for the allocated cells. That the 5 is the allocated cell. Okay, this is the allocated cell. So 5 is the Cij value. Okay, so 5, this 5 is equal to u1 plus v1. u1 plus v1. Okay, similarly this one, this 9 is equal to just like v1 plus u3. v1 plus u3. Okay, similarly 4 is equal to v2. This is v2, this is u2. v2 plus u2. Okay, so this is the just like v3 and u2. So this is the values. Okay, so based upon this relation, you have to find out the values. So first of all, I have to take this is the 0. Okay, if it is 0, so this value will be, what is the value of this one? Because you know that v3 plus u2. So this v3 plus u2 is equal to 3. You know the formula. So what is the formula? So just like v3 plus u2 is equal to 3. For this one, the corresponding values. This is the v3, this is the u2. So I have taken just u2 is equal to 0. If u2 is equal to 0, then v3 is equal to 3. It means v3 is equal to 3. Right? Similarly, just like for this one, this 4 means that is the v2 plus u2. So v2 plus u2 is equal to just like how much? 4. Okay, here u2 is equal to already taken, that is 0. If it is 0, then v2 is equal to 4. It means these two, if you add this one v2 value and u2 value, you will get the 4 value. Okay, so just like by using allocated cell only, how to find the u1 v1 values. Okay, you got the u2 value, you got the v3 value. Okay, next just like you can find the so this one also u3 value also you can find out, because for the 5 you know the v3 value. So but you know the v3 value, but you don't know the u3 value. Okay, so what is the formula for the 5? For the 5 is equal to, so this is the u2 is equal to 0, u1 is equal to, how to find out. Okay, so for the 5 is equal to v3 plus u3. u3 plus v3 is equal to 5. Okay, you know that already v3 is equal to 3. Okay, so then u3 is equal to 5 minus 3, so it is 2. It means u3 is equal to 2. Okay, next if you know that u3 is equal to 2, what about v1? Because 9 means v1 plus u3 is equal to 9. So u3 is equal to 2. It means v1 is equal to 9 minus 2. It means v1 is equal to 7. Okay, so if you v1 is equal to 7, then you can find out the u1 also, because v1 plus u1 is equal to 5. u1 plus v1 is equal to 5. Okay, so you know the v1 value, then u1 is equal to 5 minus v1. It is equal to 5 minus v1 is equal to here 7. So then 5 minus 7 is equal to minus 2. Okay, it means u1 is equal to minus 2. So in this way, just like by using the formula, what is the formula? U plus v is equal to Cij. Cij is nothing but just like shipping cost of specific cell. Okay, so by using that one, by using that cell, so then you can find out the UV values. Just like once again I want to repeat this one, listen carefully. By clipping method, okay, so these are the allocated cell. Okay, just first of all I have taken the U2 is equal to 0, then you can find out the V3 is equal to 3, because just like this 3 is nothing but V3 plus U2, V3 plus U2 is equal to 3, then U2 is equal to 0, you know that already taken. Okay, so then V3 is equal to 3, so this way. Then next one, V2, so V2 is equal to 4, because this is the 4 is nothing but that 4 is nothing but V2 plus U2 is equal to 4. U2 is equal to 0. I have taken. Then V2 is equal to 4. V2 is equal to 4. Okay. Just like so, similar way. Just like we can find out the, we can find out the U2 also, U3 also. So because V3, you know that V3 is equal to 3. So total value is equal to 5. 5 minus 3 is equal to, this is 2. Okay. So just like here also we can allocated cell. Allocated cell, this apply just like by using the allocated cell you can find out the only UV values. Okay. You have to remember that one. So total value is equal to 9. So one value is equal to 2. Next remaining value is equal to automatically 7. Okay. Here total value is equal to 5. One value is equal to 7. The remaining value is equal to minus 2. So in this way, just like you can find out the UV values. Okay, by using this UV values, this is the formula, so you can refer that one. Cij is equal to Ui plus Vj. Okay, so just like rows and columns. So already explained this one. This is the, okay, this is the values you got the one. Then you have to find out the D, just like demanded values, Dij values. So Dij values for the non-allocated cells. For the non-allocated cells, you have to find out the just like these values. So here, this is the non-allocated cell. Here also non-allocated cell. Here also non-allocated cell. Here also non-allocated cell. For the non-allocated cells, where you have to add the just like you have to find out the values. It means so for this cell, so V2 is equal to 4 and U2 U1 is equal to minus 2. Then you know that Cij formula is equal to V2 plus U1. So V2 is equal to 4 and U1 is equal to minus 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Then you have to allocate this one. So this is the positive 2. Okay. So remaining this cell, this is the minus 2, this is the 3. So 3 minus 2, this is the positive 1. Okay. So here also this is 7, this is 0, this is the plus 7. Okay. So for this cell, unallocated cell, this is the 4, this is 2, 4 plus 2, 6. So these are the just like, so here plus 7, plus 2, plus 1, plus 6, all are the positive values. Our condition, what is the condition? Dij value. Dij value, if you Dij are greater than or equal to 0, so then that is the optimized values. So this is the optimized matrix. So beyond that, we cannot find any optimization. Okay, it is the final optimization values. Then you can take these values and we can calculate the transportation cost. So it means 10 into 5 and 200 into 9 and 200 into 4, 100 into 3, 100 into 5. So if you get any negative value, then you go for the just like just you have to apply the Modi method. How to apply that one, we will see in next class. Okay, just so up to this one, just like you remember this one. Okay, okay. So in this way, just like Modi method. So by using the allocated cell, you have to find out the UV values. Then you have to find out the Dij values. So D values for the unallocated cell. If the all unallocated cells are positive values, that is the optimizing. If you have any cell have the negative, then you go for the next. You have to apply the next process. We will see in the next class. Thank you for listening to this class. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.